games over 500, but Paxton again 4-1 now with a 3.1 ERA. He has been on quite a roll. 11 strikeouts, had the great curveball, the high fastball in last night's ball game, just giving up the 1 run.
Tell you what, the Mariners 10 games over 500. That rolls off the tongue very nicely, and one of the reasons why they're getting it done in 1-run games.
Well, you take a look at it, 5 straight 1-run games. They're 4-1 record overall. I think the biggest key for them, as we've talked about it, they hit late in games. 23 home runs from the 7th inning on. 8 of those have either tied or put them ahead. And then, of course, they have the best closer in the business in Diaz.
So when you start talking about that type of success, you put the Mariners in some elite company, among the best in the American League. Let's take a look at how they stack up. And here you go, the top teams in the American League.
Yeah, it's going to be something to watch the rest of the way. You see the Yankees and the Red Sox out in the East. It looks like Cleveland, I think, will probably take care of the Central. But then you look at the American League West, and you have Houston right there, the Mariners, of course, the Angels. Mariners are 1 game over 500 in the West. They still have 16 games remaining with the Angels. Those are going to be some critical games for them.
Boy, I tell you what, there'll be playoff intensity for those games. In fact, they're going to be here in June, 11, 12, and 13. We look forward to that. Glad you're with us here tonight. Game 2 of a weekend series. It's a little camo time for the boys all around Major League Baseball in honor of Memorial Day, which is coming up on Monday. I'm so glad you're with us. Mariner Baseball, Game 2 against the Twins. First pitch is straight ahead. George Thorogood and the Destroyers Rock Party Tour, July 8th. Tickets at emeraldqueen.com. By Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by your local Ford stores. Sun's starting to break through here at Safeco Field this Saturday evening. Glad you're with us. Talk about the starting pitchers tonight. Our Lexus pitching matchup is going to bring us a couple of veteran guys, Jake Odorizzi and Wade LeBlanc.
And both of them have been pitching well. 2.65 ERA for LeBlanc. He's actually been better than that as a starter. Pitched well against the Minnesota Twins earlier this year. 6 innings, 3 hits, did not allow an earned run against the Twins. Did not get a decision in that outing, but he threw 90 pitches, so he's been working deeper into ballgame. Fastball, 86, 87 miles an hour. Changeup, his best pitch. He'll also mix in a cutter.
Jake Odorizzi, he's got 1 win against the Mariners in his career. It was here back in 2014.
Well, you can see he pitched well against the Mariners earlier. 97 pitches. He went 6 innings, just 4 hits, did not allow an earned run. You're going to see a lot of high fastballs. His average fastball, 91 miles an hour. He'll mix in a slider and a split with that. Mariners, again, familiar with him.
Odorizzi coming over from Tampa Bay. We're getting close to first pitch action here at Safeco Field. They've been rollicking in the pen. Now we're going to give them some baseball. When we come back, it's the Mariners and the Minnesota Twins coming up next. Welcome everybody to Mariners baseball, Safeco Field. A beautiful but cloudy night here in Seattle as we welcome you in. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Game 2, 4-game set with the Minnesota Twins. Make that a 3-game set and taking the field right now. Roll Tide. Wade LeBlanc out of the University of Alabama, and he has pitched really well for the Mariners as a starter in 4 games. He's got a 1.33 ERA as a starter. He's been a real great re-add to this Mariner ball club. Here's a look at the Twins lineup for tonight.
And the Twins have struggled this year. They are 12th in hitting, 14th in runs scored. Ryan Dozier will lead things off. He has some power, 7 home runs on the year. Hitting third, Miguel Sano. Want to be careful with him, just back from the disabled list. And the former Mariner, Logan Morrison, will hit 7th for the Twins. For Wade LeBlanc, a 2.65 ERA, 34 innings. He has 27 strikeouts, only 5 walks. It's been a big key for him. Opponents hitting 254. His fastball, 86, 87 miles an hour. He'll mix in a cutter and a changeup, probably his best pitch. And look at the defense. Guillermo Heredia will get the start in center field. Andrew Romine getting the start at second base tonight. Mike Zunino will do the catching. For Wade in his last outing against the Tigers, 5 1/3, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, just 1 walk, had 5 strikeouts. He threw 78 pitches. His season high this year is 90 pitches. That was against these Twins.
That's in a makeup game May 14th. Mariners had to go back to Minnesota. And here we are just after 7 o'clock, breaking the clouds, getting some sunshine out in center field and in right field. Mariners coming in with a 30-20 record. Second place in the West. Minnesota second place in the Central. Nobody in that division is above 500. Here we go, working from the stretch first base side of the rubber. We get this party started. Ball one to Brian Dozier. Dozier 0 for 4 in last night's game. .64 degrees, wind not a factor. Strike in there, 1-1. Slight breeze. Breeze was coming in pretty good last night. Mariners win 2-1. James Paxton, phenomenal again. 4-1 record now, 3.10 ERA. 1-1. And hit down the seam. Easy scoop to his left, one away. What a contrast, Mike. He got last night Paxton blowing 98-99 late into the game, goes 7, and then Wade does it completely different.
Yeah, I think you have a couple of left-handers for the Mariners, but because they are opposite. And Paxton last night, his fastball 97 miles an hour with a power curveball, mixing in that slider with it. And on the other side, LeBlanc, his fastball 86, 87, and the changeup is his best pitch.
Paxton had 28% of his pitches fouled off last night. We got out of here in about 2 hours and 14 minutes. Would have been about $1.45 if he didn't have so many pitches fouled off. Unreal. Max Kepler did damage last night. Led off the 5th with a home run. This one fouled back. Home plate umpire tonight, Tom Woodring. Will Little's the umpire at first. Ted Barrett, the crew chief, at second, and Lance Barksdale at third. Shift is on for Kepler. 2 for 3 in last night's ball game. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And Wade off to a good start. That's the slider. A breaking ball off the plate. 6 pitches, 5 strikes for him.
.27 now, 28 strikeouts against 5 walks for LeBlanc. Miguel Sano returned last night. First time since April 27th, was out with a hamstring problem.
Off to a slow start this year, hitting just .202. 5 home runs for him. He can be a dangerous hitter. Have to be careful with him.
As we've noted the last couple of years, some kind of strong. Outfield, straight away, deep. 2-0 pitch. Blanc being careful. Sano last night was 0 for 4. What a contrast for these starters. We saw Pax last night, Wade here tonight.
This rotation has really pitched well over the last month, helping the bullpen out, getting deeper into games. Blanc started in the bullpen this year.
And again picked up because the Yankees are so deep and they wanted to send him to AAA, and he said, hey, I got no shot there because you guys are so loaded, just cut me loose. Jerry DiPoto and company got on the horn, and here he is, second time around.
And he's pitched well for the Mariners. Again, a 2.65 ERA for him.
2 out, nobody on as we're underway here at Safeco Field. Another good crowd on hand. LeBlanc 3-2 to Sano, and ball 4. Boy, Cano, I mean, Segura and Seager, I thought they had a called 3rd strike. They were heading towards the first base dugout.
I think Wade did too. I think it was a cut fastball, just missing the outside corner.
Two out, 1 on. Eddie Rosario having a good year. 289, 9 homers, 28 runs batted in. Coming off an 0 for 4 last night. This Twins team made the playoffs last year. Wild card, played the Yankees, got off to a big start early in the ball game, and then the Yankees blow them out to win the game. There's Gamble putting this away, and good start for the alum of the Crimson Tide of Alabama, Wade LeBlanc. Mariners coming up with Gene Segura to lead it off. 28-year-old Jake Odorizzi out of Breeze, Illinois, which is about a couple hours to the west of St. Louis. Taking him out here, and let's take a look at the Mariner batting order that he'll face this evening.
Mariner starting lineup brought to you by Jack in the Box. Leading off, it'll be Gene Segura. Gene, his 12th stolen base in last night's ball game. Mitch Haniger hitting third. He leads the team with 37 RBIs, and Andrew Romine will round out the 9 for the Mariners. Jake Odorizzi, Mariners saw him earlier. He's pitched well this year. ERA just over 3 for him. Fastball right around 91 miles an hour. Going to have a slider and a split to go with it. 55 strikeouts. Over 23 walks on the year. And a look at the defense. Byron Buxton will get the start in center field. He's one of the best in the business. Miguel Sano normally at third. He will be at first base. And Mitch Garver will do the catching.
There's Gene Segura. What a fabulous year he is having. First pitch strike. Gene tied for third in stolen bases, 8th in batting. Tied for 6th in runs scored, 2nd in batting average runners in scoring position, a .393 clip. I'm sure you've had the same thing asked of you with Cano gone. Thoughts on what these guys have done? Everybody's picked it up a notch in a lot of regards. Some fly ball, right center field. Buxton going to give way to the right fielder Kepler.
There's a couple of things that they continue to do well. One is to hit late in ball games, which has helped them. We mentioned the 5 one-run games in a row now for them. They're 4-1 in those games, and a big part of that is the starting pitching again has settled down, and they have, I think, the best closer in the American League. So he has not given those one-run leads back, and he's had a bunch of them.
And he saved, of the 14 one-run games, he saved 11 of them. Talking about Edwin Diaz. It's Guillermo Heredia for 3 last night. Big contributions from him at 288, 2 homers and 7 runs batted in. He's got 4 doubles.
Odorizzi, he is going to throw his fastball quite a bit at the top of the strike zone. Use his slider and split at the bottom.
Back up the middle. Base hit for Guillermo Heredia.
Continues to play well.
Well, he's on a good run.
D. Gordon going on the DL and Segura leading off. Heredia moved up to hitting second. Camara Supermo and the solid line drive off the bat of Heredia. Look at his eyes, concentration. Right on the baseball. That's great.
Nice.
Yeah, great.
Breaks an 0 for 5 for Guillermo, who went 4 for 10 on the road trip. Mitch Haniger drove in a game-winning run last night. How much fun is this guy having, Mike? 291, 11 homers and 37 runs batted in.
He's taking advantage of hitting third in the lineup. Earlier this year, he hit cleanup when Nelson Cruz was on the DL. He's the club with 37 RBIs.
Just outside the top 10. His 11 home runs. Strike 1 from Jake Odorizzi, making his 2nd start here at Safeco Field in his career. Beat the Mariners back in the 2014 season. May 14th, a 2-0 decision, went 6 innings, 1 hit, 7 Ks, 2 walks. Overall, 7 games against the Mariners, 1-3 with a 4.11 ERA. Hit on the button, 1 out to the shortstop. There's 1, there's 2. Nicely turned by Petit to Dozier to Sano. The Mariners are gone in the 1st. the Big Maple. This guy's unbelievable. The month of May, Mike. 5 starts, 3-0 record. Look at that ERA, a .42. 46 Ks over 5 walks, and opponents hitting 133.
I think in the month of April he was working with his mechanics. Didn't feel quite right, but once he locked it in, he's been on a great run. And something that we saw from him last year, midsummer.
Yeah, remember that? June, July, he was almost unhittable. Very similar fashion. Eduardo Escobar to lead it off, the third baseman, followed by Mitch Garver, the catcher, and Logan Morrison. Seager locks that up, 1 down.
Quick out for him, solid line drive. Right at Kyle.
You have nightmares of balls like that hit at you when you're playing third base?
Not when I'm playing back. I'm okay with this. When you're playing even with the back, it can be a problem.
Yeah, right. That baby's hooking hard at about 100, right? We're playing a hop nicely. This off the bat of Garver, the catcher, 2 down.
And Kyle also knows with Wade on the mound, he's going to be busy tonight.
Yep. I'm trying to think, who did you play with that pitched like LeBlanc? Anybody? I mean, Moyer. But anybody else?
Kenny Rogers towards the end of his career. Early on, he threw hard, but at the end of his career, it was more changeup. Yeah.
Brings up Logan Morrison, one-time Mariner. Still saying, especially for a big guy, first baseman, still the best at going after foul balls, particularly the over-the-shoulder catch.
Very good. Yeah, good athlete.
He was really good. He's with the Mariners, and who can forget some of the big hits he had? One down in Anaheim. He had a couple big hits here, and I think it was at the 14 season. Put the shift on with Romine out in short right field. Way late on that. 0-2.
Speaking of Wade, another pitcher he reminds me of, because of the cutter and the changeup primarily, is Jimmy Key.
Good call. Yeah, real good call. Boy, he had some good years.
Good years.
92, 93 Jays, and then later with the Yankees.
A comfortable 0 for 4 is what he was.
One and 2 to Logan Morrison. 204. His batting average with 5 home runs. Swing and a miss, and Wade LeBlanc, wonderful start here. A 1-2-3 second. What's going on here? We're going to tell you when we come back. It looks a little ominous if he says the wrong thing, I can tell you that. J.J. Moorhead. He was answering trivia questions about James Paxton. And guess what? He got them all right. Now, had he answered incorrectly, he would have had a whole bucket of maple syrup poured on his head. So he gets an autographed baseball for the Big Maple.
Well done.
Yeah, because I don't know how close the shower facilities are. He'd have been in trouble going home. There's Nelson Cruz. That'll be Cruz, Seager, and Healy, middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Healy 1 for 2 with an RBI last night. Mariners had two out RBI singles. Nelly in the first, Henniger the game winner in the 6th.
Odorizzi just 7 pitches in the first inning, 5 strikes. No surprise that the Mariners are going to be aggressive. Opponent's hitting over 400 on the first pitch against him, but just 169 when they get 2 strikes.
0-2. Just outside. Nelly 7 for 22 with a home run career against Jake Odorizzi. Jake down at Tampa 2013 through the 17 season. Going 40 and 37 with a 3.82 ERA. There's the 1-2 to Cruz. Popped it up. Buxton calling everybody off. Look, let's see. Tickets are on the line. Oh my God, he's gonna do it. Oh man, they got tickets out of the deal for wearing syrup. I'd like to hear that explanation when he gets home. So I went to a baseball game and wore syrup. Oh yeah. So you could at least got some waffles with it. Kyle Seager 4 for 17 against Odorizzi. Put the shift on for him. Swing and a miss. Kyle 0 for 3 last night. Get your thoughts on the deal made yesterday with Denard Span, who I've always liked, and Alex Colomé coming over.
And improving the club. I think that when you talk about this team and the pitching that they've had, and they're going to add to their bullpen. Put some depth out there. A guy that's been a closer in the American League. You have to like that. And Span, a veteran. Sounds like he's going to play primarily left field.
Colomé traveling today, expected to be in uniform tomorrow. Span expected to be here Monday and get him in. Yesterday Scott Service saying, hey, we brought Denard Span in here to play. 2-1 here to Seager. 3-1. Span 11 years, a .282 hitter. Colomé 6 years with Tampa Bay, led the league in saves in the 2017 season. Made the All-Star team a couple times. 3-2.
A lot of fastballs above the belt. His average fastball 91 miles an hour.
Buxton, the center fielder, a few steps to his right now towards left center. A lot of room out there for Kyle. 3-2 pitch, 1 out, nobody on. Shortstop, make that the third baseman. Escobar is there for the play, 2 outs. It's fun for the entire family at Safeco Field tomorrow when the Mariners host the Twins at 1:10. All you kids 14 and under, you're going to get a Mike Zanino lunch bag courtesy of Aquafina. Then after the game, all fans be able to watch the classic baseball movie The Sandlot on Mariners Vision. Log on to mariners.com for seats. The great James Earl Jones in that film. I believe it was an anniversary just celebrated the last couple of weeks. Here's Ryan Healy. Up high, ball 1. Healy 1 for 3 last night. Career 2 for 9 against Odorizzi. Dozier, the second baseman on the left side of the infield. Covering the middle for Minnesota. 2-0. 2-1 now as Odorizzi gets back in the count here. Popped up, that'll get out of play. Odorizzi coming over from the Rays in February, trade for a minor leaguer. They also added free agent Lance Lynn to this pitching staff, the rotation that is. A lot to be determined in that Central Division. Again, nobody over 500. 2-2. Hit hard, that's foul.
In front of a breaking ball. Our home plate umpire is not giving him the high strike, which is a real weapon for him.
Tom Woodring. Two outs, nobody on, and a 2-2 pitch coming here to Healy. Counts run full. Ben Gamel's on deck. Here we go, 3-2. Yeah, bat continues.
They didn't give in to him. 3-2. He threw his breaking ball again.
Do it again here at 3-2. Swing and a miss, Gaddy. First strikeout for Odorizzi. Scoreless ball game as we head to the third. Beautiful way to travel. Visit AmtrakCascades.com. By Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at Safeco.com. Do more. And buy steel. To find your local steel dealer, visit SteelDealers.com. Folk Life every Memorial Day weekend at Seattle Center. Having some fun. Big swing and a miss to start things off. Gregorio Petit, shortstop, batting in the 8-hole, followed by Byron Buxton and Brian Dozier. LeBlanc, a couple of strikeouts so far. No runs, no hits through 2 innings.
Throwing a lot of strikes. 22 pitches, 15 strikes. 8 batters, 6 first pitch strikes.
Like Wade's numbers as a starter in 4 previous starts, 0-0 record, a 1.33 ERA, 20 in the 3rd innings, 15 strikeouts, 2 walks. Ready with the 1-2 to Petit. 2-2. Larry Adrianza got the start at shortstop last night. Petit gets a chance to play this evening. This is 9th game. And Zunino holds on. Back-to-back strikeouts for Wade LeBlanc. It's his 3rd of the ball game, 1 away here in the 3rd. Kings Court, it's back in session on Tuesday. Felix is going to toe the rubber against the Rangers. 7:10 start time. Join the selection and the section worthy of royalty for just $20 and get a ticket to the game. 2018 Kings Court t-shirt. Tickets available at Mariners.com/Felix. Felix looking to get out of that 1st inning unscathed. High fly ball, easy play for Heredia off the bat of Buxton. What's your thought on Felix in that 12.29 1st inning ERA?
That's something that he has talked about. Like, you have to look at getting in the middle of the plate a little bit too much. It seems that once he is able to work his way through that and settles down, he can pitch a pretty good ball game, which is what he did in his last outing once he was through the 1st.
17 out of 18 at one point he retired. Getting the 2nd time through for the Twins. Here's Dozier, 2 outs, nobody on.
Right, with a good changeup tonight. Pitching inside just enough.
Dozier grounded out to Seager 1st time. Dozier, formidable home run pop from 2nd base. 15 season, he hit 28 homers, followed that up with 42 and then 34. Slow start this year. Blanc's gone 3-0. He's trying to paint and trying to get those margins. Tom Woodring not working with him.
For either starter.
Yeah, you bet. 3-0. And the 2nd walk issued by LeBlanc. So 2 outs. Runner at 1st for Max Kepler. Kepler now 0 for 4 against LeBlanc. Been very productive on the road coming into this series at .385 against left-handers. And knocked down by Romine. Dozier will hold at 2nd. A bit base hit.
Kepler runs well. I think if Andrew would have been able to field it cleanly, there might have been a chance. It would have been close. Right off the heel of his glove.
So that brings up Miguel Sano. Product of San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican Republic. Last night talking to Paul Molitor, Hall of Fame manager for the Twins. Like this young man lose some weight. He's listed at 260, but he was up around 3 bills. What a great player Molitor was. He was hitting coach here with the Mariners in 04.
Hall of Famer.
Phenomenal
Could
numbers.
really
He's
hit.
10th all time, 3,319 hits. 21 years in the bigs.
They like to hit early in the count.
Yeah. This one to the gap. Heredia. Gamble dives and makes the play. Boy, defense has been a hallmark of this nice run by the Mariners, and nobody more appreciative than Wade LeBlanc. Gamble, great closing speed. As he always does, a good two-hand catch to end the Minnesota threat. Happens a lot when you see a guy make a spectacular defensive play. He's going to lead off, and that's a do or die play right there. He had a better angle on it than Heredia.
I wasn't sure who was going to make the catch. Fortunately, Ben was able to.
Bottom third of the order, Gamble, Zunino, and Romine. Ben 1 for 2 in last night's game. For tonight, Odorizzi got out of first with a double play, pitched a 1-2-3 second with a strikeout.
27 pitches, 17 strikes.
2 balls, 1 strike. Going to get down. Base hit for Ben Gamble. Good start to the Mariner third. Now, this ball that was hit by Sano, a big swing, but it didn't carry as far. It looked like it fooled both of them.
It changed directions on him. It knuckled a little bit. I thought, again, Heredia was going to make the catch, but Ben did not give up on the play. And then a base hit. Really swung the bat well over the last couple of weeks. Had a chance to talk to him on the road trip, and he felt a lot better at the plate. Average continues to climb for him.
There's Zunino. Check his swing, ball 1. Mike 0 for 3 last night.
Another high fastball right at the top of the zone and not getting the call. I think that would help the Mariners, since Odorizzi, that's the pitch that he would like to have.
Well, everybody I talked to in Minnesota, that's what they said, living on that high strike. Boy, that's got to be frustrating as heck. You live up there, and then
at 91 miles an hour, if you can bring that down and get it closer to the belt high strike.
Yep.
Do something with that.
Zunino going to get off some bad road. He's 0 for his last 9. He's 0 for 9 against Odorizzi. One hit on the road trip, an opposite field home run in Oakland. Which one was more impressive, the opposite field home run there or the one in Toronto? Because both of them were pretty doggone good.
Yeah, I would probably say, I think just because of the pitch, the one in Toronto, I would pick down.
The thing looked like it was the classic, hey, I'm not going to hit that pitch, right? And he went out and got it and got it on the barrel.
Yeah, and when he's able to do that, that's when he's really locked in. So I would stay with that one.
Angels beat the Yankees 11-4. Mike Trout 5 for 5. Talked about in the open. It'll be a heck of a battle between the Mariners and the Angels entire season. So
would be important. 16 games remaining with them. So far, they're 1-2 against the Angels. Angels started the day 5 games over 500. The Mariners are 10.
See the Angels shortly. June 11, 12, 13 right here at Safeco Field. Get your tickets. 2-1 here to Zunino. Dozier covering up the middle for him. Off the end of the bat, 2-2. Of a campaign for Zunino last year, career best 250 batting average. Home runs aplenty. Zunino, boy, oh man, as Gamble just got back. Zunino last year with 25 home runs, 64 runs batted in, 25 doubles as well.
Primera Supermo and the tag by Sano a bit late. Odorizzi aware that the Mariners are second in the American League in stolen bases.
Second to the White Sox. Big part of the Mariner game. Two. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Odorizzi. 1 out, 1 on, 3rd inning. Make sure you join us. Nelson Cruz Pop Collectible Night presented by Funko on Saturday, June 2nd. First 20,000 fans are going to get this unique collectible baseball crushing DH with 23 lucky fans. You're going to take home the special edition version of the boomstick in all silver. For tickets, go to Mariners.com. Gamble at first, the Mariners' second hit of the ballgame. Heredia got one in the first. There's Andrew Romine. Switch hitter. He's at second base tonight. Strike one. Romine can get something going here. Andrew at his 27th ball game. Gamble back quickly.
He's got service, doesn't do it a lot. This is a combination of players where he will hit and run.
There's the 0-1. Up high. Houston playing in Cleveland tonight in the 7th. Cleveland 7-6 on top. How about Houston last night? Was it 7 in the 8th and 4 in the 9th? A big blowout victory in Cleveland. 1-1 here to Romine. Strike 1-2.
Right on the outside corner.
Sun breaking out right before first pitch, breaking through the clouds. A lot of clouds moved away, so maybe about another hour before sunset. Benefit of some sun, which we didn't have much of here today in Seattle. Ball and 2 strikes. To left field. Is that going to be enough? No, sir. Petit right there. Had a good angle on it. Didn't carry much. 2 away. Join T-Mobile in showing your appreciation for all military and vets by sharing a photo or video using hashtag #HatsOffForHeroes for each tweet or post. T-Mobile is going to donate $1 to support veterans. Top of the order. Here's Gene Segura. Flied out to right first time. 2 strikeouts. No runs, 2 hits given up by Odorizzi. Wade LeBlanc has given up just 1 hit. He struck out 3, walked 2. Up the middle, slow roller. Dozier, double clutch, got nothing, base hit.
Shortstop was playing in the hole, so Dozier, the second baseman, had to get over to the other side of second. Problem fielding it, but with Segura and his speed, no chance to throw him out.
Door opening opportunity here for Guillermo Heredia. Base hit to center his first time.
Mariners are hitting .259 with runners in scoring position.
Tell you what, like that number, 4th in the American League, 7th in the majors. That's some lofty territory that we haven't seen in a while. 3rd hit for the Mariners. Guillermo pops one up. It's the biggest development change in the hitting, the success that has led to this success for Heredia that you've seen.
Well, I talked to Edgar about it because one of the things that I noticed was his on-base percentage. He's taking his walks. He's not chasing off the plate away. And I asked Edgar if that was something that he had talked to him about, and he said that it wasn't, that he's always been able to do that. He's just getting an opportunity to play on a regular basis now. The one thing we've seen from him is he will use the entire field. The pitch away from a right-hander doesn't seem to bother him at all. 297.
Scott Server certainly couldn't say enough good things about him over the last few days. That is for sure. Opportunity here with good speed out on the base path.
5 straight 1-run games, and he seems to be in the middle of all of them, whether he's scoring a run or coming up with a big base hit.
Injuries, suspension, and here the Mariners 10 games over 500. I don't think anybody out there had that if you had picked this date, May 26th. But it's working out.
Another pitch away.
And again, when you look at that number, that the record, we're talking about the middle of the order. Haniger, not the only of the big guys really starting to hit, who has hit consistently. And Nelly and
which is encouraging because you feel that those guys are going to come around, right? They have a track record.
No doubt. 2-1 here. Right field backs up Kepler a couple of steps. Mariners strand 2 in the 3rd after mounting a threat. No scores. We go to the 4th. Something special for the Mariners since they picked him up after the Yankees cut him loose. Been a lot of fun to watch. 5th start, and he has posted zeros through the first 3 innings, striking out 3 and walking 2. He's got Eddie Rosario, Eduardo Escobar, and Mitch Garver coming up 4, 5, and 6. Here's a comparison with Odorizzi.
Both of them with excellent command tonight. Wade, his fastball at 87 miles an hour, but he's been on the corners. Breaking ball right there. Might have even been his cutter.
1-1.
Good feel for his changeup. His changeup's been about 77 miles an hour. So 10 off of the fastball.
And locate that baby. Don't miss. Shift on here for Rosario. Flying out to left his first time. Count goes to 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. Twins lose last night's game. They came in day off on Thursday that lost to Detroit 4-1. They won that series 2 games to 1. They went 4-5 in the homestand. Coming here to Seattle. 3-1 to count. Back with a strike, full count. Escobar on deck. Third baseman. Right into the shift. Romine right there. Spray charts tell you a lot, don't they?
They do.
it's beyond uncanny sometimes when guys are standing there just, I got it, next.
How many years ago would that have been a base hit?
Oh,
maybe 5 years ago.
Take you back to about 1869. It's a base hit.
I mean, just recently because of the shifts.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, good grief.
Probably a hit 5 years ago.
Escobar lined out to Seager. Straight up in the infield and outfield. Popped up out of play.
Cut fastball at 84 and on his hands.
Ground ball to Segura. Easy play for him. 2 down. Wrap up this series tomorrow. CenturyLink, what's next? Jose Barrios. Boy, he was impressive when we saw him earlier. And Mike Leake being on the mound. Like how Mike picked up his teammates the other day after Nelly got hit. He put one in the hip of Mr. Mark Canna.
He really pitched well in his last outing.
Old school of thought, the way he works. Garver grounded out to Seager. 2 down here in the 4th. Another good inning here for Mr. LeBlanc. Haniger's going to put this away. Very nice and neat and effective. Wade LeBlanc pitching well for the Mariners. Coming up, Mitch Haniger going to lead things off. CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. By BNSF, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. By Jack in a Box, this season a Mariners double play means free Jumbo Jacks from Jack in a Box. And by Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. Still got some daylight here in Seattle. It's a beautiful thing. Looking out on the Sound. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports Crew. Mariners playing some really good ball. 30-20. Second place in the West. And here in the home fourth, it'll be Haniger, Cruz, and Seager 3, 4, and 5. As we come to you above the A and Safeco Field. Another good crowd Saturday night here. Light breeze. And a good pitching matchup. Jake Odorizzi against Wade LeBlanc. Second time up for Haniger, bounced into a double play to end the first. Game winner last night in the sixth, a 2-out RBI single. Breaking ball, strike one. Buxton, a center fielder, couple steps towards right. Three infielders left side for Haniger. Big hole right side of the infield. Crowds in there. 1-1. Mariners have 3 hits already in the first, and then 2 hits in the third. Segura and Gamble. Bouncing ball goes foul. 1-2. Haniger making a heck of a name for himself this year. It's 1-2 here. And a high fly ball left field, staying in the yard. Rosario's under it, 1 away.
Off speed pitch right in the middle of the plate. It's just missed it. Like a slider.
Yep. Well, if you wanted to had a wish list, good health for Nelson Cruz. Don't get hit by any more pitches.
Yeah.
And get on a home run tear. He's got 7. He's driven in 19.
And he was hit on the elbow. Even though he has that elbow pad on it, the ball hit right in the crease of it.
Yeah, it did.
And he said that after the game, the swelling in his arm happened immediately. Ended up missing a game because of it.
Those 2 fingers. He showed me his fingers down here, totally numb.
Yeah. And that was after being hit on the foot.
Yeah, remember that? Jeez. Outfield deep. Buxton shading a little bit towards right center. 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nelly 7 for 23 with a homer career against Odorizzi. Two-1. That's hit well. Right left center field, but it's hanging up for Buxton. Didn't get all of it.
Right off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
Just missed it.
Give you an idea of why things are bubbling and trending nicely for the Mariners. Look at that. 10 games over 500. And you're talking about being among the best in the American League. Red Sox and the Yankees battling it out. Yankees got drilled by the Angels tonight, 11-4. Mike Trout went 5 for 5. Astros winning at Cleveland. But the Mariners are right there. It's early. We're coming up on Memorial Day, and it's nice to be in the thick of possible playoff talk.
Keep winning series. Winning close games. 1-run games.
Saw what it did for Texas a couple of years ago. They went 30-something games, 1-run games. And they got the 4 outfielders. How about this? What are you going to do about it, Kyle? 4 outfielders. Wow.
I think that's the second time we've seen that this year.
Correct.
Kyle.
Yeah. I remember watching from home when you guys were on the road and they did that.
Yeah.
And then what they got, Gallo has seen it a couple, 3 times. Look at that. Petit, the shortstop, they got him out in left field. Reminds me of my softball days, Mike.
The Rover.
Oh, man. 4 outfielders. Things have changed, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Imagine any of your managers that you played for think, doing something like this. No chance.
No chance. No.
Look out down there. Fan almost made a great catch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Seager, 2 out, nobody on here in the 4th pitcher's duel. LeBlanc and Odorizzi. The Mariners, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. The Twins, no runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Kyle out in front of a cutter.
First time we've seen 4 outfielders here at home, too.
Yes.
Man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. You saw 4 outfielders out. If you come up to the plate, or maybe after the first pitch, what would you do?
Well, I think right now they're really, I wouldn't change anything that I was doing. It's because there's 2 outs. I'm trying to get a pitch that I can hit out of the ballpark to get us a run. So I think if you're leading an inning off, that may change things to get a base runner.
So right into the shift to Dozier. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Remains scoreless here in Seattle. Project Mutual telephone subscribers from Rupert, Idaho. Thank you for rooting on the Seattle Mariners, and all of us at Root Sports and the Mariners appreciate your support. Got a scoreless ball game here. Big swing and a miss by Lomo. Logan Morrison, who struck out his first time. Bottom 3rd of the order, Morrison, Petit, and Buxton. LeBlanc, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, giving up just 1 hit. Infield hit by Max Kepler in the 3rd. Crowder, he missed 1-1. Got the shift on for Logan Morrison. Segura on the grass right side. Short right field to get Romine. But nothing like what the Twins just did to Seager with 4 outfielders. Well, dribbler goes foul. want to revisit that. Like with the 4 outfielders, you said if you're leading off, maybe leading off the inning.
Well, and that's more because of the way the infielders, we saw they ended up grinding out to second base, but the whole left side is wide open. There's some holes on the infield, so if you want to drop a bunt, you can possibly do that, or even try to hit the ball the other way. But I think if you're somebody that's hitting in the middle of the lineup and your job is to drive in runs with a couple of outs, I don't think you want to necessarily give yourself up by trying to do something that you don't normally do, as opposed to trying to drive the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And with Odorizzi, he's pitching at the top of the zone. A couple of mistakes that are belt high, you can take advantage of it.
When you're on the road and you saw that 4 outfielder thing, I mean, did you have a flashback to like grade school or something?
No, I saw it. Well, you mentioned Gallo.
Yeah.
We saw it earlier in the year with Gallo hitting, and I thought it was different and unique, and caused you to think about why you would do that. And, but now to see it against Kyle a couple of times. This time it worked. We'll see what happens for the rest of this series.
And as we move forward, what other teams do it?
Right.
Here's Segura. He's got the strong arm. Lomo hustling, but throws him out. Wearing a seatbelt. It's your best defense in any crash. Please always buckle up and help us reach target 0. Learn more at WADriveToZero.com. When Segura got here, did you know his arm was that strong?
No. I saw him a little bit with Arizona, but he was a second baseman.
Exactly.
So you wouldn't think anything of his arm, but his arm is as strong as anybody's in the league.
We've seen him, boy, when he plants and he has to get rid of it, and we've seen him on some double plays coming across that bag with a fast runner getting down the line.
Yes.
And put some pepper on it. Here's Petit, struck out his first time. LeBlanc faced Minnesota back on the 14th of May. Got a no decision. 6 innings, 3 hit shutout ball. One and two.
Working off the edges of the plate. Mixing in his changeup. Change it down out of the strike zone. Some weak contact.
So LeBlanc has struck out 3, walked 2. He's got 1 out here at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Second time he's got Petit 2 away here in the 5th. His 4th K.
And another changeup off the plate. Gets him to chase it. Supermo, as you take a look at the changeup grip, running away from the right-handed hitter.
Brings up Byron Buxton. Slow start, similar to last year when he hit a .147 out of the gate. They had a good May last year, hitting .254, then really struggled like crazy in June. 184, and then picked it up coming down the stretch. 387, 324, and 270. Haniger got a good jump on it. He's there in a 1-2-3 inning. Wade LeBlanc, you got to tip your cap. Roll Tide. No score here at Safeco Field. Bottom of the fifth is brought to you by Heritage Distilling. BSB Brown Sugar Bourbon. You can't spell baseball without BSB. We've got a classic pitching matchup here by Puget Sound. The Mariners and the Twins, game 2, 3-game set. Odorizzi and LeBlanc matching zeros, and Bill Kruger joins us right now, our senior baseball analyst. Your thoughts on what Mr. LeBlanc has done to this point, Billy?
Well, you keep thinking that it's going to be some kind of a mirage, you know, a guy that hasn't been that successful, that's bounced around a lot, that got released a couple of different times just within the past year. But clearly, here's a guy that if you value it correctly and you put him in the right place, he can really pitch. This is real. Types of pitchers like LeBlanc were more common back in the day when I played, probably when Mike played. It was valued more. The finesse lefty that could stay off the edge of the plate, that could use his changeup, that could pitch on both sides. It just had great feel.
Pitch till he's 40.
You know, there's a number of them. I mean, I saw Scotty McGregor. I saw Charlie Liebrand. Of course, remember Jamie Moyer. I mean, there's a long list of pitchers. Jimmy Key, Larry Gura. And, you know, but baseball's lost its interest in this guy, and I'm glad the Mariners kept their interest.
Yes, indeed. You mentioned some good names there. Those guys had a lot of success. Got to ask you this. Were you caught by surprise like we were? 4-man outfield with Seager up at the plate?
You know, it's the second time. You know, they did it to him in Minnesota. There's got to be reason. I mean, they got the spray charts, and they know where guys hit the ball. And I think there's a lot of psychology being played here with hitters, in particular with Seager. I guess it works. I don't know quite how to comment on it. I think it's hard with today's player. The shifts work. They're real. Yep. Everybody wouldn't be doing it if they didn't work. And there's no way you can go into the blackboard on the day of the game and go, okay, boys, we're going to hit against the shift. It just doesn't work. No. It's an acquired skill. And maybe in the next few years, baseball will learn to adjust, and players will come up to the big leagues ready to hit the ball to all fields.
Bill, when you see something like that, we're always talking about the hitters making adjustments and doing different things. Do you change what you're doing on the mound when you see the defense that's behind you like that?
Great question.
You know, I don't, but I think I'd be wary of a certain type of hitter that we'd be shifting, a guy that has a lot of bat control. I'd have to be careful with that, and with the situation that was happening, where guys were on base, what the score was, that kind of thing. But otherwise, you know, you kind of pitch to your strengths. I think the more finesse pitcher you are, the more you have to be aware of where guys are positioned.
Here's Gamble with a base hit to right. 4th hit for the Mariners. Billy, that's a good point, man. It really is. And took us down memory lane with some of those left-handers. Charlie Liebrand, boy, he had some good years. He didn't throw hard at all. Good stuff. Catch Bill on the post-game show presented by Alaska Airlines.
Second base hit for Ben Gamble.
Larry Gura. Wow. All right, Mike Zunino, a little bit due here. Struck out on a 2-2 pitch in the 3rd. First pitch strike. Odorizzi struck out 2, giving up no runs on 4 hits. Big hole for him, right side of the infield. You can see it there. A big gap in left center. Going 2. Last hit was a 2-run homer. 7th inning off KO 4 days ago. Tied the game at 2-2 in Oakland. Wrap up this series with Minnesota tomorrow. Then the Texas Rangers come in for 4 games An afternoon game on Memorial Day, then 3 night games, and then Tampa Bay Rays come in for 2 night games and a Sunday afternoon till 0-2. Popped up. Out of play.
He's trying to keep everything away from him. A little bit of a mistake on the last pitch. He wanted that off the plate.
Once we get into the month of June, the Mariners will have the Angels coming to town for 3, Boston for 4. Then the Mariners have a long road trip. 3 at the Yankees, 3 at the Red Sox, 4 at the Orioles. Oh, 2 to Mike. Gamble at first. Way upstairs. Ball and 2 strikes. Memorial Day weekend, I like the camo. Worn all around Major League Baseball this weekend. Big pitch here, 1-2. Well, he's done a good job keeping.
I think he was leaning that time.
Back. Yeah, he did. Last time Ben reached back in the 3rd, Sano was a little late on the tag. Looked like the ball might have beaten him there. Ball of 2 strikes to Mike Zunino. Runner goes, pitch up and in, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base, Ben Gamble, 3 for 3 on the season. He's in scoring position. 2-2 count for Mike Zunino.
It's a good jump. It's on a fastball. Still beats it. Second time that Ben has been in scoring position.
Mariners winning a 1-run game last night. Carver going out to talk to Odorizzi. Mariners won it 2-1 last night. They had a 1-0 lead in the first, a 2-out RBI single by Cruz. Kepler tied it leading off the 5th with a home run. Haniger won it in the 6th with a 2-out RBI single to center. James Paxton was fabulous last night. 7 innings of 3-hit, 1-run ball, no walks, 11 strikeouts, and 103 pitches to go to 4-1. And now Mike Zunino trying to come up with an RBI, put the Mariners in front. Paxton, by the way, with those 11 Ks, gives him 90 on the season, 4th in the league, behind Cole, Sale, and Verlander. Here's a 2-2. And foul tip right into the glove of Garver. 2 away. That's the 3rd strikeout for Odorizzi. Hey fans, our annual Ultimate Fan Contest has officially returned. Root Sports going to be looking for the ultimate fan in the state of Alaska throughout the month of May. So send us a photo and story on our website at rootsports.com/ultimate-fan. You can win a VIP trip for 2 to Seattle in September, personalized jersey, and more. Official rules, visit rootsports.com. Andrew Romine, RBI opportunity for him off the end of the bat, strike 1. Andrew popped up the short in his first at bat.
Mariners 0 for 2 so far tonight with runners in scoring position. And hitting .259 as a team on the year.
2 for 3 last night. Twins didn't have anybody in scoring position. The only one that got the home run, that was it. Two 2-out RBIs last night did the trick. Romine behind here, 0-2.
Another high fastball.
Yeah. Boy, you talk about as advertised.
Yeah. I mean, right to the scouting report.
Oh, Dr. Paul Molitor, the pitching coach, Garvin Alston, said that is his meat. Foul off.
That fastball probably belt high.
Mind trying to come up big. Tight spot here. 0-2 hole, 2 out, runner at second. Buxton coming in, and he's there to make the play. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 complete, scoreless ball game here at Safeco Field. MLB history, take you back to 1959 to Kitten. Harvey Haddix throws 12 perfect innings, but loses one. That's cruel, Mike. Don't laugh. He loses in the 13th inning. Joe Adcock, boy, he was a tough hitter. He doubles and scores. Felix Mantilla, the Milwaukee Braves, beat the Pirates 1-0. Haddix came back, part of the Pirates 1960 World Championship team the next year. And matter of fact, he was the winner in Game 7, the Bill Mazeroski home run game. Left field, Forbes Field, over the head of Yogi Berra, who was in left field that day. Top of the order for the Twins. Dozier, Kepler, and Sano. Well, LeBlanc has really been special, hasn't he? Giving up 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Neither walk hurt him.
I think he has his best changeup that we've seen so far this year. His command of it. All these right-handed hitters, everything on the outside corner. Another changeup right there. Down. Some weak contact.
Dozier tonight has grounded out to third and walked. Mariners took 2 out of 3 in Minnesota to get last night's game. Heck of a performance from LeBlanc as this one ripped into the stands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cleveland has overtaken Houston now, 8-6, bottom 8 in Cleveland. Can't get to it. Good effort by Segura, base hit, big turn by Dozier.
Just the second hit for the Twins. Romero Supermo diving effort by Segura. Dozier runs well. Be able to catch it. I'm not sure he would have been able to throw him out.
Mariners put the shift on for Kepler. He got an infield hit. First hit for the Twins. That was in the third. It's been all about the pitching so far here tonight. LeBlanc against Odorizzi. Breaking ball hammered. Foul. Oh, and almost a great catch by the ball girl. She had it lined up. Paying attention. That was a good part.
That's right. First time the Twins have had their leadoff hitter on.
Got his attention. 1-1. No runs, 4 hits for the Mariners. They've left 4. No runs, 2 hits for the Twins. They've left 4 on. Safely is Dozier. Oakland Athletics won at home, shutting out Arizona 3-0. As we mentioned, the Angels won at New York, beat the Yankees 11-4. Mike Trout, a 5-for-5 day, had a 3-run homer. 1-1. Shows bunt and gets off the glove of Zunino. Over to second goes Dozier.
A pass ball. Tough play for Mike. Kepler squares around to Bond. Barrel of the bat right in his eyes. Can't see the ball. Goes off the thumb of his glove.
Now Dozier's in scoring position. Got pretty good speed. Playing Kepler to be a dead pull hitter with Romine out short right field. This one off the fist, foul back. It's the second pass ball for Zunino this season. Two balls, 2 strikes. Took a lot off, and that's going to be a base hit, and it's going to pick up a run. Kepler, second night doing damage. Great throw here by Haniger, and he's able to hold on. RBI double. Max Kepler, 1-0 Minnesota. His 15th double and his 23rd run batted in.
Slow breaking ball again. Solid line drive, base hit. Strong throw from Haniger. Just a little bit late.
Stayed with it.
Yeah, able to keep his hand on the base.
Yep. Ted Barrett right on top of it. Second base umpire.
Oh, wow. Fingertip.
Yes. Nobody out. A run in. Runner at second brings up Miguel Sano. Walking. Heck of a play by Gamble to retire him. This is deep to right on the track at the wall, making a catch is Haniger, tagging and advancing is Kepler. One away with the runner at third now for Eddie Rosario. Base hit, a pass ball, an RBI double. Long fly ball. Mariners down 1-0. The Twins threatening for more. They're going to bring the infield up close. Rosario tonight 0 for 2. Fly to left and line out to second baseman Romine. To do here for Wade LeBlanc. Eduardo Escobar, he's on deck. He's 0 for 2. Grounded infield, 1-0 pitch. Off the glove of Healy. Another run scores. 2-0 Minnesota. Haniger's going to get it back in. RBI for Rosario, his 29th. 2-0 Minnesota lead.
Another double. This hits the umpire, Will Little. Right off the glove. Just misses the umpire. They'll Stottlemyre out to the mound.
Twins score first. RBIs by Kepler and Rosario. Third hit in the inning. It brings up Eduardo Escobar, the third baseman, who's lined out the third and grounded out to short. He's 0 for 2.
Ryan Cook getting loose in the pen.
Have Cookie healthy. He has looked good since being called up. All-Star a few years ago with Oakland. 1 out, runner at second. Strike 1. Wade needs to work some magic to limit the damage here. You want. They got him. No, just a little bit late.
You're right, Dave. Just a little bit late on the timing of the play.
Blanc deals 0-1 here to Escobar. Foul past Gene Glenn, the third base coach, 0-2. They could use a put-away pitch here. Blanc struck out 4 tonight, walked 2. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Minnesota, no runs, 4 hits for the Mariners. Fly ball right field towards the line. Haniger, fair territory to make that foul territory. It's a cutoff man, out number 2. Tagging on the play is Rosario. So runner at third, 2 down. Hey, looking for more family fun at the ballpark? Make sure you visit the Seattle Children's Playfield on the main concourse in center field. While you're there, stop by the Moose Den and have your photo taken with the best mascot in baseball. 2 outs brings up Mitch Garver, the catcher, 0 for 2 with a ground out to third and a fly to right.
Wade at 73 pitches. His high this year is 90. That was against the Twins back on the 14th.
That's been a third consecutive game he's gotten into, the 6th inning. Trying to strand that runner at third. 1-0 here to Garver. Falls behind 2-0. Straight up in the infield for Garver. Back to the strike. Trying to pitch his way out of some trouble. Here's ground ball to Seager. 2 runs for the Twins to take a lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Mariners will have the top of the order coming up. Gene Segura, Guillermo Heredia, and Mitch Haniger. Twins lead at 2-zip. Certainly seen a lot of Max Kepler the last 2 nights. A home run last evening, an RBI double this evening. He's on the Root Sports All-German team, and Jen Mueller has more on that story.
Yeah, and you know what? Most of the time when you make it on the all-German team, it's because you were born there with a family member who was serving in the military. That is not the case with Max. He was born in Germany because his parents were involved in the ballet company there. His mom originally from Texas, his dad from Poland, and Max, well, he just got a lot of good genes from both of them. He was an all-around athlete, but primarily played soccer and tennis. That is where the Minnesota Twins organization found him. They signed him as a 16-year-old. He moved to the United States to attend high school, and that is where he started playing baseball.
Here's the drive deep to left, and Gene Segura's got the Mariners on the board. Right under the Edgar sign for Gene. His 4th home run, 34th RBI, and the Mariners have made it a 2-1 ball game. Gene, a hit machine.
He has some power. We saw that last year. His 4th home run this year. Right over the scoreboard.
Impressive. Here's Heredia.
Another look at the swing.
That was an aggressive swing, wasn't it?
It was.
Wow.
Yeah. He knew it.
Guillermo fouls one back. 1-1 to Guillermo. So, Jen, you were saying?
Well, it is tough to top that one, but how about this? Not only was Kepler a quick study in picking up baseball once he moved to the United States, he is also trilingual. Obviously, he speaks English, he speaks German, and he speaks Polish because his father is Polish. And, you know, guys, it's interesting when you take a look at the numbers the last couple of games facing lefties. You know, the story for us with Kepler is just kind of the fact that he's got such a unique upbringing and background. In the Twins organization, the story is how well he's hitting lefties this year. The work that he did in the offseason to make sure that he could do that this year. You see him hit Paxton last night. You see him hit LeBlanc tonight. very impressive all-around young man.
That'll keep him employed for a long time.
Certainly will.
There's Guillermo bouncing ball shortstop through the legs into left field. Guillermo running hard as always into second base, scoring position, a chance to tie it up.
He is fun to watch.
Oh man, lots to like Guillermo Heredia. I don't think we've ever seen a time when he didn't bust it out of the box.
And this is just a routine ground ball to the shortstop. It's going to flatten out on him. He misses it, but Heredia paying attention, running hard the entire time. He'll look up, see the ball in the outfield, and he just keeps on going. Good hustle.
Very nice. You were saying earlier about late scoring opportunities and cashing in late in ball games.
It's kind of their trademark this year. Kepler, by the way, hitting .356 against lefties this year.
That. Yeah, that's impressive. That'll play anywhere, anytime. Here's Haniger. Got the game winner last night. Had a chance to tie or put the Mariners in front here in the 6th this evening. He did it with 2 outs in the 6th last night.
Not many opportunities tonight. 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position.
Pitch is bounced into a double play and fly to left. Good speed at second with Heredia. Dozier trying to keep him on. Keep him close. Ball 1. Sixth hits on the board here for the Mariners. Run on 6 hits. Minnesota 2 runs on 4 hits and an error. Pitch pulls it foul past Scott Brocious. Opportunity here for the Mariners. Leadoff homer by Segura. Heredia reaches on an E6. A 1-1 pitch here to Haniger. Way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Zach Duke getting loose in the pen. Left-hander. Presley is starting to throw.
Light breeze here at Safeco Field, not affecting too much. Blowing in like it did last night, only about 1 or 2 miles an hour. 2-1 to Mitch. 3-1. Nelson Cruz on deck. Really good opportunity here. Favorable count for Haniger. A lot of green out there. 3-1 from Odorizzi. Popped it up. Foul. Out of play. In the division tonight in the American League West, Oakland 3-0 over Arizona, a final. Earlier, Angels put it on the Yankees 11-4. Houston was in a dogfight with Cleveland. Here comes a 3-2 pitch to Haniger. And he takes ball 4. Couple of runners on. Go ahead runs at first now. First walk issued by Odorizzi. Not surprisingly, the pitching coach going to come out for a visit, Garvin Alston. By the way, if you're wondering, let's see, Alex Colomé expected to be here tomorrow. Denard Span expected to be here on Monday. Tampa Bay playing at home, so as you know, and we made that trip on a Sunday and then played Monday from Tampa, St. Pete, all the way to Seattle. Denard Span. 2 really good guys, too. Denard Span, a veteran. 238, 4 homers, 28 RBIs. Colomé a couple of years ago led the league in saves. Got 11 saves on this season so far. Here's a situation you like. A run in on the home run by Segura. His fourth, his 34th run batted in. Heredia reaches on an error walk to Haniger. Sets up for Cruz, who's twice flied out to center. Nelly looking to get on a hot streak. Starting the day at 225, 7 homers and 19 runs batted in.
Good speed on the bases.
Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Twins took the lead. Top of the sixth. A couple RBI doubles. He tried to put him in front right there with that swing. Missed the breaking ball. Strike one.
And slider off the outside corner.
Here's the 0-1 to Cruz. Couple of men aboard, nobody out. Off the glove. Heredia to third. He is out. Oh! Put out 2-5.
Yep. And Moon is out. We will not take a look at it.
Tough one. First time, let's see, he's in there and then boom. So now runner at first, one out. Tying run at first. But Rizzo's got a pretty good move for a right-hander.
Ryan Cook still getting loose in the Mariner pen.
Count at 1-1. Rizzi deals 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Stand away from him, 2-1. Indians closed out the Astros 8-6. Rangers 4-3 over the Royals. Final 2-1 here to Nelly. I think that's the best right-handed move I've seen this season.
It's quick. You're right. I don't think Haniger will go anywhere with Nelson hitting.
No, I agree. Guillermo gets thrown out at third. Still a really good opportunity here for the Mariners. Seager's on deck. 2-1 to Cruz. Hit hard. Right center field. Buxton giving ground. On a track. Can't get it. That ball's out of here. 2-run homer. Nelson Cruz. Boomstick baby. Mariners take the lead. Buxton hit that ball hard.
That was a line drive.
Wasn't it?
And he slammed into the wall.
He was going all out. Nelly really teed off on that baby. 2-run shot, 8th homer, RBIs 20 and 21.
On the outside corner, maybe off the plate. He barrels it up. Then Buxton, one of the best in the business, tried to keep it in the ballpark.
Almost lost his glove, and boy, he was slammed into that Root Sports sign.
I don't think he realized how close to the wall he was.
Correct. So again, Mariners coming through runners in scoring position. Well, actually not in scoring position, but a big 2-run homer. Buxton really selling out Tried to prevent a 2-run homer, but couldn't get it. Boy, he looks stunned too.
Mariner Club, they make their adjustments. Third time through the lineup. They will do much of anything, and now 3 runs here in the 6th.
He's going to come out. That's not
You have to
good.
be careful.
Let's see if he hits. Oh yeah, his head. Oh geez, that's never good.
And then he hits the warning track.
Right. Yeah, he couldn't protect himself.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's really bad. I like the effort. Get him out of the game for his protection. My goodness. Well, he indeed is one of the better center fielders we have in the American League. Two-run homer, Nelson Cruz. 8th home run. Oh man.
Yeah.
Great effort. Fans give Buxton a nice ovation. That ball was really stung. Oh, yeah, he was full force.
He never knew the wall was there. Concentrating on the baseball, and he hits his head twice.
Yeah, it's bad enough he hit the wall, then you can't protect yourself. He's probably dazed hitting the wall, right?
That's exactly right.
So Nelly with a big home run to put the Mariners in front. First home run in the last 23 days.
Sports Desk. Hey, the next time you're at Safeco Field, if you're a sandwich lover, who isn't, make sure you make your way to the Sultan of Sandwich. It's located on the main level at Section 105. You'll find a wide selection of locally sourced meats piled high on sandwiches and kettle chip nachos. Some favorites include a shaved prime rib sandwich and a porchetta sandwich served with a tangy caper and pesto sauce. Also worth trying are the prime rib or porchetta nachos drenched with gorgonzola cheese sauce. It's as tasty as a Nelson Cruz 2-run home run to take the lead. It's all happening at the Sultan of Sandwich at Section 105. Back to David.
You just won the audition there. We'll see you on Monday for the record, okay? Good job, Tom.
We're hungry.
My goodness. Kyle Seager swings through. Zach Duke, the new pitcher. Defensive change. Kepler moves from right to center to replace the injured Buxton. Robbie Grossman takes over in right. Seager to center field. Backing up Kepler.
Jake Odorizzi, 5 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs. They were earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 89 pitches. Zach Duke, 21 appearances, a 3.38 ERA, only hitting .250. Hasn't given up a home run this year.
There's your Brian Healy. Strikeout and fly to center tonight. Takes strike. Odorizzi out of the game. A couple home runs here in the 6th. Zach Duke, 35 years old, out of Clifton, Texas. 14th year in the big leagues. 6 with Pittsburgh, 2 with St. Louis, 2 with Washington, 2 with Chicago, and the White Sox, that is. Spent a little time with Arizona, Cincy, and Milwaukee. So he's punched his ticket a whole bunch of spots. And again, he's left-handed. Yeah, he can throw strikes.
Throw strikes, that's right.
35 years old. Dribbled foul, 2-2. Healy, the 6th man to the plate here for the Mariners in the 6th inning. 6th inning back-to-back nights, magical for the Mariners. Handiger last night, a 2-out RBI single for the 2-1 lead, and that score stood up. 2-1 victory. Now the Mariners up 3-2. This with the breaking ball. Full count. Swing and a miss. Slow breaking ball. Healy's gone, but the good news, Mariners take the lead. Home run by Segura, a solo shot, and a 2-run boomstick job by Cruz. 3-2 Seattle. Of the ball game, and Gene Segura got it going. A 1-0 pitch, line drive, no doubt about that one. Good to see Gene, 4th home run, and then Nelly blisters one. But paying a toll, paying a price there was Byron Buxton. 2-run shot, put the Mariners in front. And Wade LeBlanc in position to win this ball game.
6 innings, just 4 hits, couple of runs. They were earned. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 77 pitches.
Time now for Beacon Plumbing. Call to the pen.
Ryan Cook. Fastball slider, his fastball 95 miles an hour. Just his 4th appearance.
Saw him in spring training. Velocity was good, control wasn't, but he has got things straightened out down at Tacoma. He's got bottom 3rd of the order here. Here's Logan Morrison to lead it off. Lomo, strikeout, and a ground out to short. Rookie pitched a couple of days ago at Oakland. Scoreless inning. Got a strikeout. Kansas City born Logan Morrison. Miami, Mariners, Tampa Bay, now Minnesota. For that free agent class, a lot of late signees this season. 2-2.
Good fastball at 96. Right at the bottom of the strike zone.
Cook, an all-star back in 2012 with the A's, went 6-2 at 14 saves. 2-2 pitch. Bullpen really shaping up. Diaz at the bat. Nicasio figuring things out. You got Colomé joining. You got this guy that just joined up.
Vincent
pitching well. Pazos has been outstanding. A lot of guys are right there. You got Zipchinski for the 1 or 2 outs against the tough left-hand hitters.
It's been a real strength for him.
Indeed. Jason Bradford's had some good moments. Good crew. Cook in his first action in the big league since 2015. He said he pitched in spring training at 16. So with Boston in the 15 season, 5 games. Pitched just 4 1/3.
Nobody getting loose in either pen.
Tommy John surgeries. For Ryan Cook, 3-2 pitch. Segura in the right spot. Almost retired. Download the app. Play for free. Start your streak and compete to win $5.6 million. Download Beat the Streak today in the App Store or on MLB.com/BTS. 1 out, nobody on. 7th inning. 3-2 lead for the Mariners. Minnesota took a 2-0 lead top of the 6th. Mariners answered with a 3 spot in the home 6th. Swing and foul back by Petit. He struck out twice tonight. Wade LeBlanc in position to win his first game this season. Breaking ball hit foul. Pretty good formula working for this Mariner ball club. The middle, the late part of the game, they come up with some big knocks. Then they got the bullpen. And there you go. 10 games over 500. Strike 3 called. Right. Cook will strike out. 2 outs here in the 7th.
Another good fastball at 96 miles an hour. They have some power arms in their pen. And Cook is one of them.
Robbie Grossman took over for the injured Byron Buxton. Ground ball, fair. Healy, easy play, inning over. Nice job, Ryan Cook. 7th inning stretch. 3-2 Mariners.
play today. Another one-run ball game for the Mariners. Had 3-2, working their way here into the bottom of the 7th inning. A lot of close games for the Mariners. 5 straight one-run games for them. 4-1 record, though. They really played well. Large part to the bullpen. Penn has taken over in this one. LeBlanc in line for the win. 14 wins leads Major League Baseball in one-run games.
It's a good way to ride the horse, huh? Win all your tight games.
Yeah.
Come up big. A lot of clutch performances.
Can be tough on the manager, but
plenty of antacids available. There's Ben Gamel's had a good night, 2 for 2. Zach Duke continues on.
Average up to 250 now.
Foul back.
Nick Vincent getting loose now. He will pitch the 8th.
As we were going down the roster of the guys in the bullpen,
yeah,
we forgot to mention Nick Vincent. Benny's been pitching very well.
Good cut fastball.
Breaking ball way outside. Five hits for Gamble now in his last 5 ball games. 2-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Slow breaking ball, 74 miles an hour.
Use your Mariners ticket to ride Link Light Rail to and from the game through June 3rd. Learn more at soundtransit.org. Second strikeout for Zach Duke. One away here in the 7th. And Paul Mahler, they're going to make a pitching change. I'll tell you about that when we get back.
Route presented by Alaska Airlines, which can take you all over the country, maybe even to Moab, Utah. Matt, good enough to send this in, hiking the arches. Matt, thanks so much. We go from Utah to the lovely state of Idaho. Jeff Thompson listening to the game from the top of Mineral Ridge in Coeur d'Alene. Jeff, thank you. And right here in the ballpark. There you go. Marnie Hughes, nice enough to send this in. I think she knows Brad Adam at the ball game tonight. Looks like with her family. Hope they're having a good time. Why not? The M's with the lead as we send it up to Dave and Mike.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. Ryan Presley takes over. First hitter's going to be Mike Zunino. Out back. Zia struck out twice tonight on 2-2 pitches.
Presley, fastball, slider, curve. Average fastball 95 miles an hour. Good arm.
29 years old, out of Dallas, Texas. 0-2. Drafted by the Red Sox, 11th round back in 07. Presley's been with Minnesota since the 13 season. It's a Rule 5 draft pickup back in the 2012 season. Comes in with a career mark of 16 and 15, a 3.66 ERA. No record this year, as Mike mentioned. 2 and 3 last year with a 4.70. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bad night for Mike. 3 Ks this evening. 2 away. Here in the 7th, the Mariners Team Store Fan Dream Stakes contest that's going on right now. And when you stop by any of the 5 Mariner team stores to sign up, you're automatically entered to win one of 10 great prizes, including authentic Mariners apparel, a photo with a player, or even the chance to throw out the first pitch. Don't bounce it. Stop by the Mariners team store to enter. I always think of our guy Ron Washington. I'm going to throw out that first pitch. Don't even think about bouncing it, because I'll be all over you. Third base coach of the Braves, who are riding high. I was watching at home. You guys, they showed your, what was it, when you had the cycle.
Oh, yeah.
And it was great to see Wash, you and Wash there at third base, and you're telling me he didn't even know, right?
He had no idea. One of my favorites, though.
He's one of the all-timers. Love Ron Washington. 3-2 Mariners. Big 6th inning for the Mariners to take the lead 3-2, trying to make it 2 games in this series and take the series from the Twins. On Sunday, June 3rd, Mariners will be hosting the Rays, and Aquafina is giving all kids 14 and under the opportunity to make backyard memories of their own with a free Mariners bat and ball set. Get your tickets for the whole family at mariners.com. Beautiful look at a great wheel as Nick Vincent going old school with the stirrups. What, he turning back that clock to 1962? What is this? Gotta go, Nick.
3-1 record, a 3.8 ERA, 22 strikeouts, and 21 1/3. Opponents hitting .261. Fastball at 90, cutter at 87, and a slider.
He's got the top of the order here in the Minnesota 8th. Dozier, Kepler, Sano. Talking about the effectiveness of this bullpen with so much depth now. Scott Service doesn't have to wear Vincent out like he did a couple of years ago by necessity, because he was so effective.
It's good to have options. James Pazos getting loose.
Nick is saying his last 3 outings have been scoreless. James Pazos. 1-1 here. He did goes his home plate umpire Tom Woodring. Ball and 2 strikes to Dozier. Ground out the third, walk, single to center, and scored. Ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good start for Nick.
Everything on the outside corner, keeping the ball away from him. Typical late in the game. Primera Supermo with a cut fastball right off the outside corner.
There's Kepler. Double to right and a 2-2 pitch drove in a run in the 6th. Also had an infield hit back in the 3rd. First pitch strike by Nick Vincent. Another 1-run game for the Mariners. Shift on for Kepler. So looks at ball 1. Romine and Segura on the right side. Outfield deep. Ball 2 strikes. Here time and again, but clearly Nick is sneaky fast and his ability to hide the ball.
That's great. He hides it. That's
and
right.
You're not picking it up till so late. We've seen so many late swings.
His fastball's 90-91.
Yeah. Mariners are bringing out all kinds of styles out of that pen.
Yes, they are.
You get searing heat at the back end with Diaz. Casio to your right. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 Mariners, top 8. 2-2. Outfield of Gamble, Heredia, and Haniger. Infield of Seager, Segura, Romine, and Healy. Zunino behind the plate. That's a 3rd pitcher. Wade LeBlanc. Nice job tonight. Ditto Ryan Cook. Two. Playable. Here comes Seager. Seager calling everybody off. 2 down. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, Root Sports crew on hand here. Game 2 of the longest homestand of the season. A 10-gamer. Finish up with Minnesota tomorrow. Texas in for 4. Monday afternoon chilled at 1:10, and in Tampa Bay next weekend for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's Sano. Miguel walked. Got robbed of a base hit. A fabulous diving 2-hand Superman layout by Gamble in the 3rd and flied out to right in the 6th. And as you said, Mike, that big swing and the ball knuckled and hit it off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
Because look, I was reading the same thing you were. I thought Heredia had it all away. Ben kept coming.
Having a good night. A couple of hits.
3-0 to Miguel Sano. Just back last night. Missed a lot of action since the 27th of April with a hammy. And now, oh boy, is right. Something's wrong with Nick. Bring Rob Nudine out, the trainer, along with the skipper Scott Service.
Probably said his groin.
Man, oh man.
Yeah.
We like Rob, but we hate to see him on the field.
Yeah. He's going to have to leave the game.
Not a good sign.
Right away. He knew that was going to be it for him.
All right. Take a break. And the next reliever will have as much time as he needs to get ready. Hopefully this is not something that will keep Nick Vincent out of action for a while. It's going to be James Pazos back with more after this.
Some more hashtag Where I Root presented by our friends at Alaska Airlines. Well, we're taking you all over the country. This from Mount Shasta, the Northrop family on vacation. And of course, they would take along their Felix bobblehead. Thanks for sending that in. And we got Dudley here. Look at what landed in their seat. Off of Ryan Healy's bat. Hadley's first. Rawlings, a foul ball. And a great smile to go along with it. And the Kelly family, always enjoying their trips to Seattle when they get to come right here to Safeco Field to watch the M's. We send it back to Dave and Mike.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. James Pazos is going to take over.
Has pitched well, 18 appearances, a 1.47 ERA, 19 strikeouts over just one walk. Opponents hitting 197, fastball at 95 miles an hour, and a slider.
Feel bad for Nick Vincent a couple pitches ago.
I think it was his groin.
Boy, he will not be out of action for too long. 3-0 pitch here to Sano. He tried to lose it. 3-1.
Good fastball, 95 on the outside corner.
He's been really aggressive, James Pazos. Foul back. Pazos, 7 2/3 innings in the month of May. 5 hits, 1 run, an ERA of 1.17. Wow. Man, oh man. 3-2 with 2 outs, nobody on. Head a long way down the line, going foul.
Last year to this year, his fastball much improved. Opponent's average against last year 282, this year just 217. More strikes, quality strikes this year, and again his fastball 95 to 97.
A couple of holds this month. Done some good work. Opponent's hitting just a $185 against him here in the month of May. 3-2 pitch here to Sano.
Seeing his location, so Mike's going out to the mound. Last couple of fastballs they wanted in on his hands. Been out over the plate.
He's a strong guy. He gets extension, he should be in trouble. 2 out, nobody on. 8th inning. Mariners holding a 1-run lead. Infield straight up, outfield straight up, and deep for Sano. Big power.
Set up inside again.
3-2 pitch. Sano is going to empty the bag. Opposing figure at the plate. Here's Pazos again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Lost him. Make sure you stick around after the game. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. So not what he had in mind. 2 out, tying run at first. And the hitter's going to be Eddie Rosario.
Hitting .229 against lefties.
Shift on against him. Took a little bit off, and that's going to be a dunk shot that's going to get down. Sano will hold at second. So Rosario had been 0 for 2 against Pazos, and he comes up big here.
Pretty good breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone, right off the end of the bat.
Barry Adrianza is going to pinch run for Sano. Adrianza, everyday shortstop. Brings up Eduardo Escobar. Pazos in a pickle right now. Swing and a miss. Escobar 1 for 3 against James. Boy, does James and the Mariners, they need an out right here. Tying run and go-ahead runs are aboard. 2 outs, 8th inning. Velocity is good. Command a little bit off. One pitch. There's a strike at 95, well located
On the inside corner.
Twins 2 runs top of the 6th. Mariners 3 runs bottom of the 6th. And Minnesota threatening here in the 8th. Pazos, the 1-2 to Escobar. The other way, finds a hole. Here comes Haniger coming in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. Tie ball game. Throw down to second. They've got that runner dead to rights, but the Twins tie it up. Escobar with an RBI single. New ball game at 3-3. that, Mike.
A check swing, really. Almost as if he didn't mean to swing the bat, but finds the outfield, and that'll tie up the ball game. Zunino paying attention, getting the runner at second base. Addison Reed will take over for the Twins. Fastball slider for him. His average fastball 91 miles an hour. 2.49 ERA, 27 strikeouts, over 7 walks. Opponent's hitting just 216. He has given up 3 home runs.
Pitched a scoreless 8th last night. Went 1, 2, 3, fly up the center, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. Adrianza takes over at first base with Reed on the mound. Well, here we go, bottom 8. Top of the order, Gene Segura, Guillermo Heredia, Mitch Haniger. Back in the 6th. There's Gene leading off, 1-0 pitch. He homered right over the scoreboard, right under the Edgar sign down the left field line. 2 for 3 night for him. First pitch strike. Segura 1 for 5 career against Reed. There we go, base hit right field. So Segura, the hit machine, 3 consecutive hits tonight. Good start to the Mariner 8th.
Pretty good swing, hitting the ball hard into right field. Something we've seen a lot this year. Like a fastball away from him.
Really good bat control, huh?
Excellent. 12 stolen bases for him.
Here's Heredia, 1 for 3. Reached on an error back in the 6th. Bunt, oh boy, popped it up, 1 out. One away. Join us tonight for an exciting MLS matchup. Tune in at 10:30 p.m. Pacific as the Portland Timbers travel to take on the Colorado Rapids. Stay tuned after the game and after the match for our live post-game show. For our local programming schedule, visit rootsports.com. Up the middle. See if they get 1, they get 2, and they do.
Hold him up.
Man.
I thought he beat it.
So did I.
I didn't see what happened to Gene at second base. I think maybe he was kicked. Shortstop jumping in the air.
Yeah. There's a look at Gene going in. He gets down. Here's Petit trying to get over him. No, he kicked him, and thank goodness for helmets.
Yep. I'm going to take a look at it.
Let's see.
Back of the glove.
Wow, that's close.
Another one of those plays were originally called out. I'm not sure that we've seen anything to change that. Close play.
Sure was. And here's your verdict, out. Double play. Well turned by Minnesota. That's a killer. We go to the 9th. Tied at 3. 3-3 ball game as we head to the top of the ninth. Game 2 of this 3-game set. Twins and the Mariners. Fans, as we continue our annual Ultimate Fan Contest this season, we'd like to extend an invitation to all Northwest sports fans to join us on July 7th here at Safeco Field. Receive a view-level ticket and your choice of an Ultimate Northwest t-shirt for just $19, or a main level seat and t-shirt for $37 when you purchase through the special offer. For details, visit mariners.com/ultimate. Boy, one thing you absolutely hate, Mike, and we shudder every time up here in the booth, and I'm sure you do at home, injuries. So now with Gene getting kicked in the head, Romine moves from second to short. Beckham takes over at second base, and Edwin Diaz on the mound.
"26 appearances for him, a 1.71 ERA, 46 strikeouts, over 9 walks, opponents hitting just 105. Fastball in the upper 90s and a slider.
It's Garver 0 for 3, 2 ground outs and a flyout. 1-1. So 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Logan Morrison on deck, be followed by Petit. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Mariners. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Minnesota. Ground ball to Romine. One away. The cruelty of baseball. Wade LeBlanc pitched a heck of a ball game, and he leaves with the lead, and then things just go the other way. A chance to get his first victory of the season. Pitched well. Again.
That's right. Really pitched well. 6 innings, 2 earned runs for him.
There's Lomo, strikeout, 2 ground outs to short. Morrison, shift employed against him outside. 23,986 on hand here tonight. Diaz numbers the season. Oh, that's well tagged into the corner. Lomo, big man running hard out of the box. He's going to go for 2. Here's a throw by Henniger. Got a chance. It is time. They got him.
Great throw.
Mitch Henniger throwing out Morrison, bidding to be in scoring position with a 1-out double denied.
Just more good defense from the Mariners.
Two outs.
It was on the slider. Put it down into the corner.
And hit it well, too. Romine taking a throw. Put out 9-6. So 2 outs. Here's Petit. Good heater at 96. Strike 1.
He's topped out at 98 so far.
Diaz ahead in the count here, 0-2. The 0-2. Hildenberger and Fernando Rodney heating up. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Petit. Ground ball hit to Beckham. Throws him out. Chance for the Mariners to win it in 9. You got Cruz, you got Seager, you got Healy. 9th inning coming up. 6th inning, a 2-run shot. And it wound up being very costly for the Twins and Byron Buxton. Buxton made a gallant effort to get it and sustained an injury. Nelly gets a 2-run shot. And that put the Mariners ahead 3-2. And it's been a long time since he last homered. You have to take you back to the 3rd of this month.
Trevor Hildenberger going to take over. Side armor for the Twins. 21 appearances, 3.5 ERA, 19 strikeouts, 6 walks. Opponent's hitting .233. He's given up 5 home runs this year.
Wrap up the series tomorrow afternoon. 1:10 first pitch. Jose Barrios takes on Mike Leake. Barrios very impressive last time we saw him. Matter at hand right now. Let's see if they can win this baby right here in the 9th. They got Cruz, Seager, and Healy coming up. Hildenberger facing Cruz. Nelly's 1-for-1 against him.
Fastball, slider, changeup for him. Average fastball 89 miles an hour.
Two fly balls to center and a home run just slightly to the right of center field. First pitch, ball 1. So you know, Nelly's home runs tend to come streaky. Be the start of a good streak if he could do something here. There's a fastball for strike 1-1. Three defenders left side of the infield, outfield deep. Pitch, line drive right to the shortstop, 1 out.
Front of a slider towards the end of the bat, right at the shortstop.
Fourth man out of the pen is Hildenberger for Minnesota. Here's Kyle Seager 0 for 3 tonight. He's 0 for 1 against Hildenberger. One.
Starts him with a changeup.
It's 10 days since Kyle went deep. It was against Texas. At the end of the bat, foul ball. Wow. Third base umpire Lance Barksdale.
Off the end of the bat. Spinning sideways.
I thought it might come back.
Yeah. I had a chance to go over the corner, but clearly foul. Ocasio getting loose in the pen.
One out, nobody on. 3-3 game, bottom 9. Fastball, strike 3 call. Seager gone. 2 outs. Healy 1 for 3 against Hildenberger. Breeze picking up here at the ballpark. Ball in from left field. Hildenberger out of San Jose, California, 27 years old, 22nd round pick. Cal Berkeley swing and a miss, 1-1. 22nd round pick by these Twins. 3-3 in 37 games with a save last year. 1-1. Two and 1. 2 outs, nobody on in a 3-3 game. Minnesota took the lead in the 6th. Mariners overtook him in a home 6. This one hit down the line. That's a fair ball, backhanded by Escobar. Throws across, and we got extra innings. 10th inning coming up.
For some bonus action here at the ballpark. How about some hashtag where I root presented by Alaska Airlines? I actually know the person firsthand who sent this one in. We do want to say thank you to the Young family here tonight, and a thank you to Rebecca Hale of the Mariners for making it happen. Kalel Young on the right of that picture, a terrific young man we met through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So great to spend some time with him tonight. Dave and Mike, nice enough to have Kalel sit in with them upstairs earlier today. He had an awesome time, and what can I tell you? The Say Hey Kid, part of that Twitter feed. We send it back upstairs.
It's always good when you have Willie Howard Mays involved.
It
Yes,
is.
sir. Bad dancer. I thought I heard his theme, and they found him. Robert Refkin, entertaining as always. Peaches and Herb, shake your groove thing. Having fun as usual. You know, it's funny. I was subbing in office. I was at some point last year, and he says, I walked in an office, and he was there. I said, wait a minute, I know you. You're the best.
He had a crowd with him tonight.
Yeah. Extra frames here.
Juan Nicasio taking over.
Fouled off by Robbie Grossman.
Fastball, slider, fastball anywhere from 92 to 96 miles an hour. He struggled this year so far. 5.5 ERA, 23 strikeouts, a couple of walks, opponents hitting .308.
Minnesota 2-3 in extra inning games. Mariners 4-0. So there you have it, your extra inning records. 101 the count. Grossman came on to replace Byron Buxton, who left with an injury. He slammed into the wall and then hit his head on the warning track trying to chase down the Nelly Cruz 2-run homer in the 6th. That's out of play. Juan Nicasio. Mariners need him to post a 0 here in the 10th. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He has a good fastball tonight, 95. Out of the strike zone.
Did more games than anybody last year. 2-2 pitch. Foul. Last 3 appearances, he's done well. Scoreless over, of course, 3 games, 3 appearances, 3 innings. Prior to that, a rough go, giving up a couple of runs. He had another stretch, a 2-game stretch, where he gave up a total of 5 runs in an inning and a third against the Angels. Swing and a miss. Got Grossman 1 down.
Another good fastball at 95 miles an hour. Well located, right on the outside corner.
Confidence builder for Nicasio. Good start for him here in the top of the 10th. Top of the order, Brian Dozier. Plays fastball.
Dozier likes the high fastball. He can handle it.
Strike 2. Nicasio out of the gate. 13 2/3 innings. Hit a 3.29 ERA. Blew up to a 9 here in the month of May. An 0-2 record. Trying to get back in good form here. The 0-2 pitch. Pretty good zip on that one. 1-2 to count.
His best fastball so far at 96.
Got 23 strikeouts against 2 walks. He's given up 4 home runs, 3 in the first month. 1-2. 2-2. 10th inning, 1 out, nobody on. Mariners in the home 10th, while at the bottom 3rd of the order. Gamble, Zunino, and Romine. Full count. Right on the edge.
Just missed. 97 miles an hour.
Feeling good.
Kepler waiting.
Trying to put him away here. 3-2. Tough hitter in Brian Dozier. Pitch from Nicasio. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a big one. 2 now.
It was right at him. Good fastball at 97 and a late swing. Just throws it by him. Good fastball hitter too.
He'll want to be careful with Kepler. 2 for 4 tonight. Got an RBI. Had an RBI last night, going 2 for 3. Hit a home run, in fact. First time they're facing off. Slicing drive, left center field. Heredia on his horse. Back. He's there. Makes the catch in a 1-2-3-10. Confidence builder for Nicasio. Aided by Heredia's great wheels to run this fly ball down. When we come back, Ben Gamble leads it off. We got a tie ball game as we go to the bottom of the 10th. A 3-3 affair. Game 2 of a 3-game set with Minnesota. Buxton giving chase to a Nelly Cruz blast. Hits his head against the wall and then face plants on the track, and he had to leave the game. Then Nick Vincent. He felt something that shouldn't have been, and he calls for Rob Nodine, the trainer. And then here's Segura getting kicked in the head. And that is not to call up the old Dean Martin song by any stretch of the imagination. Can't afford to leave or to lose Segura.
Gallo with a couple of hits tonight.
And a terrific offensive play. This is an easy fly ball left field. 1 out. Well, Zunino wants to avoid the golden sombrero here. He struck out 3 times swinging. 1 out here in the 10th. Trevor Hildenberger, second inning of work. Went 1, 2, 3 in the 9th. Strike 1 to Mike. First time he's facing Hildenberger. In tight, missed 1-1. Mariners 4-0 in extra innings. Minnesota 2-3. Front, on 2 strikes.
All the outfielders are deep.
Yes, they are.
Right in front of the warning track.
One out, nobody on. A 1-2 pitch. Just lay off at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mike had a walk-off home run against the Twins here last year at Safeco Field. 2-2 pitch. Bounce foul.
So far, it's just been 1 fastball in and off the plate. Slow breaking ball, a couple of change-ups.
To Zunino. To the shortstop Petit. Throws him out. 2 away. Bring up Andrew Romine. Popped to short, fly to center, and popped out to short. 0 for 3. Minnesota got 2 runs in the 6th. RBI double by Max Kepler. RBI double by Eddie Rosario. Mariners come back. Leadoff homer in the bottom of the 6th by Segura. 2-run homer by Cruz. 3 batters later. And then Minnesota gets a run in the 8th. RBI single by Escobar. 3-3, and that's where we are. Bouncing ball to the second baseman Dozier, charges it, throws him out. Inning number 11 is coming your way. Well, we're in extra innings here, going to the top of the 11th inning in a 3-3 ball game, middle game, 3-game series, the Mariners and the Twins. And we started you off this evening showing you where the Mariners stand among the elite, and they're right in there with them. 10 games over 500. As you start looking ahead, got a long way to go, obviously, but start thinking about playoffs. Mariners haven't been in playoffs since 01, and it's nice to see them in this kind of company.
Just about a third of the way there. Really played well. 10 games over 500. Casio at a 1-2-3 inning in the 10th. Back out there. Nobody getting loose.
Ray Adrianza came on as a pinch runner in the 8th. Gonna lead it off. Everyday shortstop. He's at first base. Pinch ran for Miguel Sano. Heater, well placed.
So far tonight, he's topped out at 97. Took a couple of strikeouts in the 10th.
It's ahead 1-2. And Zunino holds on. Another strikeout. One out.
Another good fastball. Late swing. Just above the belt.
Nick Vincent had to leave the game with a strained right groin. Hopefully be a quick healer. There's Eddie Rosario. Hits in his last 2 at bats. A double in the 6th, drove in a run. A single to center in the 8th. Total 2 for 4 this evening.
He has some power. They'll pitch him away.
Oh yeah. 9 homers, 29 RBIs. 1-1. Three defenders right side of the infield. 1-1 pitch swing. Missed. Catch 95. Two and two.
Everything away.
Casio, 5th man out of the pen for the Mariners. Chinsky and Bradford, the last 2 guys out there. Two. Swing and a miss. Gone is Rosario. 4 strikeouts from the Casio. 2 outs here in the 11th.
It's like a slider down out of the strike zone.
Brings up Eduardo Escobar, RBI single to right field in the 8th. Tied it up at 3-3. For 4 night for Eduardo. Well placed. A little off. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. Second inning of work for Nicasio. 2 strikeouts in the 10th, 2 here in the 11th.
Really good fastball tonight. 95 to 97 miles an hour.
2-1 pitch. Count evens at 2-2. Nicasio trying to get the Mariners back in the dugout so they can win this thing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 11th. Pitch had tail on it, full count. See if we can put him away. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Back to the slider. Right on the outside corner.
Three balls, 2 strikes here. Nicasio deals to Escobar. And Zunino holds on. Foul tip, inning over. Strikes out the side. When we come back, we're going to see Mitch Haniger in the 11th inning in a 3-3 ball game. Bottom 11 here at Safeco Field. There's 2 glove guy. That is great. Let's revisit, shall we? The 6th inning. It was momentous, to say the least. Mariners are down 2-0. Gene Segura leads off with a home run on a 1-0 pitch. And with a man aboard, Mr. Cruz homers for the first time since early in the month. Buxton pays a price. Had to lead the game. Mariners had a 3-2 lead, but Minnesota added a run in the 8th to tie it. There's Matt McGill taking over on the mound.
10 appearances, a 1.42 ERA. 12 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Opponent's hitting .265. He's given up 1 home run. Fastball slider, average fastball 95 miles an hour.
And here we go, top 11. Gordon Beckham will get his first plate appearance. He took over, and Segura had to leave the game after being accidentally kicked in the head in the middle of a double play back in the 8th inning. First pitch strike from McGill.
Chase and Bradford getting loose.
Manfred and Zipchinski, the last two guys in the bullpen. One, 2-1. McGill, 28 years old, out of Simi Valley, California. 28 years old, 31st round pick of the Dodgers back in 08, right out of high school. Dodgers in 13, Cincy in 16, and now here with Minnesota. Two balls, two strikes to Gordon Beckham. Top the order here for the Mariners in the 11th. Heredia and Haniger coming up next. Two and two to Gordon Beckham. Fouled it off.
A couple of fastballs on the outer half of the plate. Just a little late.
Two and two to Gordon. Inside. Full count. Out of room out there. 3-2 pitch. Well, dribbler, that may work. Winning runs aboard.
Infield hit.
Whatever it takes.
Yep. See if Heredia can get the bunt down this time. A couple of strikes. Third baseman playing back.
Matt McGill on the mound. He had Tommy John surgery back in 2014. Some gaps in his resume. Time for Heredia to get a bunt down. He does. He gets it down. It's a beauty. McGill throws and gets him. Sack 1-4. Well done. Beckham, decent speed. He's at second. Got Mitch Haniger, chance to win it.
He had a big hit last night. It's the club with 37 RBIs.
It's been an outstanding start to this season for Mitch Haniger. One out, outfield about halfway. First pitch, ball one. Mitch has bounced into a double play, fly to left, walked and scored and hit into a double play. Matt McGill, 1-0 pitch here to Haniger. Outside advantage, Haniger 2-0.
Couple of sliders. Not close with the last one.
Beckham's going to look to get a good secondary lead. 2-0 pitch. Ball three.
Another slider.
Nelson Cruz on deck.
I would think Scott Service will let him swing if he wants to.
I'm with you.
Has not seen a fastball yet.
Beckham with better than average speed. He's out at second base. 3-0 pitch here to Mitch Haniger. Takes a strike. might be an action pitch here. 3-1. Make something happen. 3-1 winning run at second base. Pitch from McGill to Henniger. Fly ball deep to center field. Going way back is Kepler. Makes the catch. Tagging is Beckham. Gets to third.
And I think the wind knocked that down.
I agree.
I thought he hit it out.
So did I. Jeez.
Camaro Supermo and the swing by Henniger. That's on the barrel.
A lot to like about that swing. He thought he had it. Kepler does a nice job to stay with it. The wind blowing in from left center field as it did last night. Not quite as hard. So now a winning run at third. Cruz lined out to short last time up. He's got the 2-run homer that put the Mariners in front back in the 6th. 1 for 4. See if he can win it right here. His first time seeing McGill. Outfielders have backed up. Just needs a base hit. Oh, it hit him. My goodness. Wow. So Cruz hit by a pitch for the 8th time this season, Mike.
I think it's on the elbow guard again. And it is.
Man, oh man.
Fortunately, that was on the bottom of the guard. Didn't square him up.
Right. Wow. Getting out of hand. Garrett Olson, the pitching coach out there.
Give Kyle Seager a chance to win the ball game.
Cruz hit 8 times. He's tied for 4th in the major leagues being hit by a pitch. Chris Bryant topped that list with 9 starting today. Seager an 0 for 4 night. Pop to third, ground out to second, fly to center, strike out looking. His first time against McGill. Game on the line right here. Bottom 11, 2 out, winning run at third, and a 3-3 game.
Big gap in left center. Just 3 outfielders this time, Dave.
You're just joining us. What was that, back in the 6th, right?
Yeah.
4 outfielders for Kyle. 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Tight ball game. Mariners win last night 2-1. 3-3 affair here. Seager trying to come up big here. Count at 1-1. Long look by McGill. He's ready. Pitch to Seager. Popped it up. To inning number 12. in you, Mike. Playing a James Bond theme right now. We could use a little action here. Get the Mariners get a 1-2-3. Playing it close, you know it.
A lot of close games. 5 straight one-run games. 4-1 record, though. They played well. 14 wins. That leads Major League Baseball. And they played well in extra innings.
Nice work by Juan Nicasio in his 2 innings of work. Faced 6 batters, struck out 5.
Jason Bradford going to take over. 15 appearances, a 2.5 ERA. 18 innings, 15 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 194. Fastball slider, his average fastball 93.
Boy, what a night. Tough one feeling for Seager. Wanted to get that run in. Since that May 14th contest, that Minnesota struggling mightily. 6 for 48, a .125 batting average, and you saw his frustration slamming his helmet down. There's Garver. Mitch Garver, the catcher. Boy, he and Zunino got to be worn out. Both will get tomorrow off. Garver 0 for 4, 3 ground outs and a flyout. Last game still in progress in Major League Baseball. San Diego closed out the Dodgers 7-5 not too long ago. 2-0. 3-0.
Logan Morrison waiting on deck.
So 3-0 Bradford to Garver. There's a strike. One pitch. Foul back. Bradford pitched a couple of days ago at Oakland, 2/3 of an inning. Struck out 2. Three-2 pitch here to Garver. Got him. Big strikeout. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts by Mariner pitching.
After falling behind 3 fastballs in a row, that one at 91 miles an hour.
Logan Morrison got a base hit. 1 out in the 9th, tried to stretch it into a double to get in a scoring position, and Haniger threw him out at second. Fly ball, staying in the yard. Gamble tracking. He's there. 2 outs. That'll bring up Gregorio Petit, the shortstop. Both bullpens being extended tonight.
I was just thinking quick outs are going to be important. Because Chasen going to pitch at least 2 innings, if not 3.
You got that right.
Pretty good slider right there.
Sapchinski, the last man standing out in the pen. And let's see, Fernando Rodney and Taylor Rogers still out there for the Twins. Just out of the reach of Romine. Base hit with 2 outs.
Solid line drive base hit. Just out of his reach.
Robbie Grossman took over from Buxton when he was injured back in the 6th inning. He's fly to center and struck out. Shift on for Robbie. 1-1. Familiar face right there, Fernando Rodney. One. Poured in another strike. So ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. Bradford ready, the 1-2 pitch. Runner goes, pitch, swung on, not swung on, to throw down. Wow, they got him. Heck of a tag there. That was Seager. How about that? Caught stealing 2-5. Nicely done. There's Seager. Tag on him. Ted Barrett, second base umpire. Crew chief making the call. Coming up for the Mariners, Ryan Healy, Ben Gamble, and Mike Zunino. Series finale tomorrow. Pitching matchup, Jose Barrios against Mike Leake. What's up, Barrios? Got the good heater. Mike Leake will throw a lot of things at you. Here's Ryan Healy against Matt McGill. Matt working his 2nd inning contest. Healy tonight 0 for 4, including 2 strikeouts. Healy, Gamble, Zunino here in the 12th. Straightaway center field. Kepler has it under control on the track. 1 out.
fastball to hit. With a pretty good swing on it.
Again, that wind coming in.
Ben with a couple of hits tonight. 2 for 4. Also stole a base back in the 5th inning.
Ball 1. Right to the shortstop Petit. 2 outs.
Let's see if Mike can catch up to a fastball.
As they say in the business, he's due.
He's due.
Three strikeouts and a ground out for Mike tonight. 2 outs, bottom 12. All other action in the major leagues complete except for this one. 0-1 here to Zunino. 1-1. Here. More bad news on the injury front. Dan Altavilla, pitching in Las Vegas, left the game without throwing a pitch. Suffered some kind of leg injury. Good grief. Vincent here, Segura here, out. Up high to Zunino, 2-2.
He started Mike with a slider. Throws another slider. Leave it in the middle of the plate. Fastball away.
2-2. Two outs, nobody on, a 2-2 pitch. There it is right there. Ball game over. Mike Zunino breaks out of it. Game-winning home run. 12th inning. Mariners win yet another one-run affair.
And that was the slider. He left it right in the middle of the plate.
The left fielder Rosario started coming in before I even said it was gone. He knew that sucker was out of here. Mike Zunino with his 8th home run, 18th run batted in. How about these Mariners? Another one-run affair.
And another win in extra innings.
5-0. Good for Mike, because that was a torturous first 3 EBs,
well,
right?
Turn your night around. That's going to be, again, breaking ball right in the middle of the plate. 84 miles an hour. Line drive into the back of the pen.
Thank you, Mike Zunino. Mariners win it.
One of the great things in this game, you can turn your night around quickly.
Amen. You got that right. 11 games over, 500. A game winner for Mike Zunino. And the Mariners take this series and in position to get a sweep tomorrow. For Mike Blowers, I'm Dave Sims. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Mariner postgame presented by Alaska Airlines continues right now. Brad and Bill, fellas.
Dave and Mike, thank you very much. I was a little surprised, a little upset, Bill. They won it in the 12th. Not the 11th like they've done 3 consecutive times, but Zunino walks it off, and his night is not done. He's in the dugout right now, ready to talk to our Jen Mueller. Jen?
Yeah, we're letting him catch his breath just a little bit. Z, after such a long night, both behind the plate, at the plate, how do you approach that at bat?
My swings have been feeling good. I've just missed some pitches, and it was nice to be able to get a pitch and put a good swing on it. And it's even better when it's in that situation.
So no doubt about it for sure.
Yeah, I knew I hit it pretty well, was able to get a slider up in the zone, and I just didn't try to do too much with it.
We might not have been in this situation without your defensive play the inning before. What did you see on that caught stealing, and what did Seager have to do to get that tag down?
Yeah, for me, with the left-handed hitter, all I could see was Seager break into the bag. So I just tried to pick and put a throw in the bag, and then try to get over to third base in case we didn't get him. But just try to put it on the bag, and Seager did a good job putting the tag on him.
Not the only big defensive play. How about the play of Haniger? Yeah, I think a couple innings ago, I've lost track now, but that was an impressive play to get Lomo.
Yeah, we've had some amazing plays today. Haniger's throw there, Gamo's play in the gap. It just sort of shows what we're all about. I mean, we're out here playing good baseball, trying to pick one another up.
And lastly, a couple of more injuries tonight to deal with. How much, you never want to see it, but does it strengthen the resolve almost of this team?
Yeah, it's just one punch after another, but, we keep answering that bell. And we got a good group here, and we're going to get ready to play another game tomorrow.
Mike Zunino gets it done. Thank you, Mike. We'll let you go and celebrate. The Mariners are perfect in extra inning games this season, now 5-0 when we have free baseball.
Free baseball and 4-0. Thank you, Jen. 4-0 here at home. First three again, all in the 11th. I kept waiting the 11th. Who's it going to be? 12th inning, Zunino gets it done. So encouraging signs, 3 home runs. Segura home run, it leaves the game with an injury. We'll have an update on that as well as Nick Vincent as well. But Cruz homer, Zunino homer, especially Cruz, to get him going in the middle of that lineup. That's a really encouraging sign.
Yeah, it was the most encouraging thing. I mean, of course, you never want to discount what Mike Zunino did, and the fact that they can put such dangerous bats down in the lineup, spread across the board, where one swing can win a ball game. The Healy's and the Zuninos, those types of players the Mariners have, and that's why they can win games like this. But getting back to Nelson Cruz, boy, really struggling with the ball away. Really, I think, pressing, having so many injuries, but yet coming up with the swing after they repeated the slider away. He made the adjustment, hit that big 2-run homer, put the Mariners in the lead, and he's really important. Without Robinson Cano in the middle of the lineup, Nelson Cruz must shoulder more of the expectations. What a great win. I mean, Mike Zunino played an incredible game behind the plate. He made 2 amazing throws. And I'll tell you what, he is some kind of defensive catcher.
Absolutely. Cruz homers for the first time since May 3rd. It is the 6th straight 1-run game for the Mariners. They've won 5 of those. Those 6 straight ties a team record. They did it back in 1991. And Mike Zunino gets it done with his 8th home run. Bottom of the 12th, the pitch that he can handle, and boy, did he ever.
Well, he's some kind of strong. We talk about this guy being a 30-home run threat. That's why we think about that way.
We're back with reaction. Oh, some dousing, some keys, all coming up on the postgame.